Hi, what I'm going to do in the new year right now is show you what I've just already done, which is to install a new battery in my 2011 MacBook Air. Thing was, the battery life was diminishing, and also it had a tendency to just crash. And I thought that may be something to do with the battery. I tend to have the screen very bright. I'm getting old, so I need to have bright lights. So I get more than 3 hours, like 3 hours, 15 minutes before it's fully, gets fully discharged. So I don't know if that's really good for this. I could probably get better than that if I made the screen more dim, but that's good enough for me because I'm used to PC laptops that don't do anything like that. 3 hours at a session is that's pretty good. Okay, so take a look. Right now the battery that's in this doesn't last very long, and if I leave this for, let's say if I leave it for a week and I don't turn it on, the next time I go back to it, then it's not going to work anymore. So what I bought is this kit, and this is a Cargooy new A1495 or A1406, I believe that's the model that this requires. And this is a battery, and it's supposedly a kit. The kit actually comprises the battery and a couple of drivers for the special screws that are on the back of this, I hope. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping I can get this done in short order, and we'll see. So I turned this over already. Let's see if the screwdrivers actually fit. And I haven't rehearsed this at all, so let's just see. Now before I continue, actually what I want to do is I want to get myself a place where I can put these screws so I don't lose them. All right, so here we go. Well, first one fits, and I haven't looked at any instructions online, but if I need to, then I will do that. And there were no instructions that came with this. I just came in the box, and I suppose they already assume that anybody who's attempting this is somewhat practical. So let's see. I don't want to lose these screws. I want to be careful here. All right, so I'm just going to finish these off. Okay, so now the screws are out. Let's see if this back comes off. Oh, look at that. Well, let's get rid of some of this dust that's accumulated. Already I see there's something, looks like something's broken there. Okay, so I'm going to compare what we got here. This is the new battery. And that looks like that one, and it looks like there's a cable right there, so it doesn't look too complicated. Let's see if this will work. Actually, what I see is there's a something right here which holds the battery in place. That's the plastic lug there has broken off. So I wonder if this screwdriver fits that. Okay, these screwdrivers are magnetic, which is a good thing. Nice for picking up the screws. Another one here. This one seems a little bit tight. So let's see what happens if I try and lift this out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, that's interesting. Looks like we're able to pull this out. Let's see. Okay, so now let's see if I can get this connector out here. I'm using a guitar pick. Let's see if that's going to help. I'm not really sure how this is done. When I saw somebody do, oh, it looks like you can just pull back on that. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm just grabbing this on each side. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see this here. So I'm just pulling up on that like that. So let's try it. I'm going to lift up on this right now, and there's the old battery. Okay, so I found a brush, one of these photography brushes that might be good just to clean this out. Okay, all right, I think that should do it. Now the new one here, which is this one, the Cargooy, however you pronounce that. And this one is going to just drop straight in here, I believe. All right, very good. So all I should need is, I'm just going to drop this just so you can see here. There's this connector. I guess you just have to line this up. There's some pins there, and this goes right on top. And if that one's in place, I'm going to do that one first, just so that, make sure that when I put the screws down, it's in the best position. All right, now as careful as I was trying to be, what's happened is I've actually only lost one screw, but I also found out something about the screws that come with that came off for the battery are actually several different lengths. We've got 3 different lengths actually. Two are medium and 1 is long, and then there are 3 small ones. So I didn't recognize that in the beginning. So looking at the battery, it seems like that ought to be a small one. There's 2 small ones, and then we've got 3 more. So I would assume that the 2 oh, wait a minute. Oh, actually, you know, I just discovered. Okay, that belongs to the outside. Okay, so actually inside, so I didn't lose a screw, which is great. So I've got 1 long one, which would go in the middle, and the 2 medium ones would go attached to the lugs at either end, and then the ones that are the smallest, okay, that's going on one side. And get that one in place. Just line that hole up a little bit. Okay, now I'm not tightening these just yet, so this would go on the other side. Okay, and then these 2 small ones will go here, because that's attaching through a very thin plastic part direct into the chassis. Now, interestingly, the 2 screwdrivers that come with this, I think I've been using this. I think I've been using the smaller one, but I should have been using the larger one. It looks like, because the larger one seems to fit. Okay, and the one in the middle, well, this one's going to go down. So I'm going to make sure these are nice and snug. Okay, so those are in place. All right, so now I'm going to do the back part. So, of course, I want to put this on the right way, and this would be where the cooling air comes. So that part should be open, and that goes on that side. Now I have to figure out now what these different screws are intended to be. The screws right here have to be a little bit longer, and just take a look at that one again, because if I look down there, then it's actually got a boss there where the screws are located. So it's actually going a little bit farther than than these screws over here, which are pretty much direct. If I look at this side, these would be, this is what I'll be going from this side into that on these. So these are the shorter screws. Okay, great. No screws left. Let's see. Push the button. Beautiful. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you found that useful. And I'd just like to say, as I always do, try and stay tuned. And I look forward to seeing you soon.